Dr. Kenneth Kaunda, our forefather, was telling us that green stands for life is a continuous process. Suppose you are coming with a vehicle and you find the robots are green. What do? You continue. So, our Dr. Kenneth Kaunda built the Tazara pipeline up to Ndola. Now, that crude oil, we refine it into petrol, diesel, and jet fuel, and kerosene. Then, we have to construct 4 pipes up to Kasumbalesa. And that means we are targeting Burundi, Rwanda, Congo DR, and Congo Brazzaville. But if we ask ourselves, have we done that? No, we haven't done that. You know, we can blame Dr. Kenneth Kaunda if he left a lot of uneducated people. But he left people who are educated, professionals. Or what we are supposed to do is to pick up from where he left and go on. Then there is the color bars, that is red, black, and orange. They are attached to one another. That means there should be national unity with Zambians to Fuletwa Ikatana. Then these same bars have got the same height and same breadth. That means there should not be tribal supremacy. They've got the national, they've got the same height. That means national wealth should be shared equitably. Red, orange, and black means life has got different problems. That means problems should not downtrodden us. That's why there is an eagle above the 3 color bars. Then the eagle is flying forward. This means, my children, when life is changing, when the world is changing, you should also change. Then the eagle has got legs. That means you people of Zambia, stand on your own legs. Don't depend on borrowed money. Don't depend on borrowed food. Then the eagle has got legs. That means you have to, it has got claws catching the fish. That means at all times, my children, make sure that you grow your own food. Then the eagle has got wings. That means, my children, economy has got to be balanced. You don't have to put all your eggs in one basket. That is agriculture. No, you have to spread. The eagle is always free. The eagle is always responsible. And it's courageous. The eagle is never fearful. What I'm trying to say here is, as a Zambian, I should not be fearful. I should be realistic. That is to say, Arabia has got 2 jackets. The first jacket is the state president. I can't create a court injunction against him. Then, there is another jacket whereby he is going as wanting to be the president of the party. That one has no court injunction, and I can make a court injunction against him. If Arabic goes to the convention, will be a laughing stock.
So as you move to your last words, what is it that the MMD should do to ensure that Charles Chunda Ngesa is their president?
I think MMD should just be realistic. We should not be manipulated. We should not be manipulated. Let's tell the president the truth. The way I lay my cases, I've been laying my case, it has been so systematic and so logic and very well built up. I'm blessed with highlighting, probing, and lay bare problems. I do things in a very well justified manner. And I'm not a desperado. I know where I am. where I'm going, where I was. So I'm capable of projecting the type of future that we are going to have as Zambians. I'm telling you, since October 1964, 24th, nobody has ever come out the way I have. That means there is something good and proper that the Lord has put in me. There are times whereby I feel like giving up. But let me tell you this. I'm filled with the Holy Spirit. And the Holy Spirit in me starts telling me that there is an assurance for you. That is, God is telling you that He'll be with you till the end of time. Those people who are righteous run to me for protection. And the best thing about our lives is vengeance doesn't belong to man, it belongs to God. There are times when I fear, try to justify myself before God that I'm going to be beaten, I'm going to be killed. But He says, my son, revenge is in my hand. And I strongly feel whoever is going to beat me, whoever is going to tear me apart, whoever is going to kill me, the end result is he will go mad. This is a premonition. And the premonition, it's always shareable. I'm not saying that I'll rise as a ghost. Neither will my relatives take a revenging attitudes. No. Everything will be left in the hands of God. Well, I'm not stubborn. I always want the right thoughts and direction to be clearly gotten and understood, and the right thing to be done. Well, the topics that I've covered are the possibility of Zambia making about 121.094 trillion kwacha annually. Number 2, after 2 years, we'll be in a irreversible abject poverty. Number 3, I said I would like to be the president. It's me who has got to be the president. Number 4, I said we have to rebuild all lost companies. Number 5, I said bumper harvest and the infrastructure development, they are in bad taste. We have just been manipulated. If anything, the infrastructure development, we are supposed to fund it ourselves. You know, if you look at this stadium which is being constructed, the fact that it was just a grant, it was a loan, we don't have any say. And if we built it with our own money, we were going to say that we are going to attach about 100 people to be working on that side to understand, and then make sure that the drawings are interpreted in English. Even if the Chinese go, we have got the technocrats who can do that work. Now, what we have built, it's a liability. It is a liability because we haven't learned anything from that. And in case of a major problem, we have to go back to the Chinese.
But it's the Zambian engineers that wanted the pensionable employment. That's why they're not there.
Yes.
Their fellow Chinese said they would do with what is there.
Yes, you see, what our Zambian could have done is, let us provide something pensionable. You know, we just can't be working like this. We just can't be working like this. I'm not challenging anybody. The house is going to be built for the man who is the president. He'll be on a life pension. Those are beautiful things. Beautiful things. I suppose, you know, we in this country, we need leadership that is do unto others as you would like them. Do unto you. Oh, those to my pensions, it's something that we could have done. We could have said, oh, Chinese, don't worry. We have got this, we can take on these guys. The pension money, we are going to find it. Don't worry about anything. We are going to find it locally. Then I look at issues analytically and